So here it is, guys. It's finally finished. Oh, and man, have I got a lot to show you. I'm gonna have to go through this pretty quick. Like, first thing I want to show you, look at this. When the sun comes up in the morning, it's like just come at 7 a.m. Look at this. You get the skyline in the shadows. You got the bridges and the star. I thought that was really cool when I spotted that. Love that. Guys, I have spent so much time on this. I can't believe it. Where do I even start? Okay, let's start with the bridge. Okay, so you've seen the awesome bridge, and like, what could be better than this awesome bridge made out of 3 different bridges? Well, a bridge made out of 4 different bridges. Yep. I've put in a double-decker train bridge in the centre. And it's so cool. There's two routes in, so they can either come in this way, right, or they can come in this way under this tunnel, and then it goes onto the lower deck of the bridge. Right, and then we go across the bridge, and oh man, there's like so much to show you. It's unbelievable. Look at that, and then right, the top deck goes round like it did before, right, but the bottom deck goes into this tunnel, and that's the railroad that goes out into like where they're going to build that bridge over to the next set of islands. I've spent a fortune on this bridge. I've spent millions. I'm down to like 5 million now. I've been building loads of bridges, completely redone the road system. Where do I start? Where do I start? Okay, the first thing is, look, I've run into so many bugs with this city. Commuting is just like a mess. Residents just seem to like stay at home. They stop going to work. They don't commute. So what I've done is I've tried like knocking down all the residential buildings, and then they start commuting. They start going to work. I mean, I've had the commuting up over like 1,500 low wealth commuters going out, but then it stops, and they stop going to work. They stop commuting, and nightmare. And then all kinds of problems ensue, as you can imagine, because the services stop working, so crime goes out of control. The students don't go to school. Just a nightmare I've had with this place. And yet, I've completely fallen in love with this place. Let me give you the tour. Okay, let's start off with the harbour. This is the harbour. Now, I've put in a little bit of industrial down here, because I think the look of the buildings... Oh, do you remember me saying when I started tinkering I was going to turn this around? Yep, of course I did. So we've got the trade port, and then we've got these medium tech, low density industrial buildings, which I think are great. And I've just spaced them out with these small fields with parking, which I think look quite good. It kind of looks like an industrial park with all the parking and whatever. But I wanted to have the right buildings and stuff, and for it to look right, but I didn't want it to be like too busy. And I've spent like loads of times just dotting little trees on the roads and stuff, just to try and get the right look and the right feel to the place. And I love this harbour now. Absolutely love it. Oh, look what I did with this. Oh, I forget who it was, but somebody was saying, oh, your roads should be smoother. You know who you are. Drop me a comment, because I did listen to you. So I put this nice, gentle spiral in. Had a lot of, oh man, I've been going mad playing with like little bits of road and the railways especially. Now, okay, for you civil engineering fans out there, you'll know that these suspension cables, the load on these is just huge, right? So these are actually taken down into the ground, and there's an underground thing on it on each side, where they're like buried into the bedrock. And those things have to be maintained because they have to be watched for corrosion and all kinds of stuff. So I thought, cool, what we'll do, we'll put in a couple of service tunnels so that the bridge maintenance guys can go in and they can go under here and do what they've got to do. And there's one on the other side. There's the one on the other side. And I've made sure that these are like absolutely bang on, same height, all the cables are exactly correct. Oh, love it, love that. Oh man, I love that bridge. Okay, let's have a look at Crescent Street. You remember Crescent Street? Oh, what I think about it, this, I played around with this, and I think that is really, really nice how that's turned out. This is the famous street from San Francisco. Here it's called Jamie Lee Curtis Street, just because of these fabulous curves. There's one person out there who knows what I'm talking about. Okay, what was I? Oh yeah, Crescent Street. So Crescent Street. I've like really been working on this, like playing around with the different spacing and different arrangements of the parks and all kinds of stuff. And I finally got it. Oh, and knocking down the buildings to get the right buildings that I wanted. And I've got to say, I think that looks just perfect. Just perfect. Oh, we've got the college down here, and I put on an extension, and they've got a soccer team. Bit of college ball. What else? Okay. I wanted kind of something in the center, but I didn't want it to stand out like too much. Like, you put the Empire State Building or the Willis Tower or something like that, and it just dominates everything. So I wanted something that was there, that was a bit special, but didn't kind of like overpower everything. So I put in, zoom in for a little close up, I put in the Metals headquarters. There we go, the Metals HQ. And I thought, prestigious building and all that. So I gave them a nice plaza in front with a couple of reflecting pools and a nice little road. Really, really like how that's turned out. That's awesome. And these buildings, I mean, man, I could spend half an hour like just showing you these buildings because they're awesome with these little rooftop terraces and some of the views from the skyscrapers are just incredible. This is the best one. Look at this. Right, you got a nice big pool, you got a nice balcony, right? And from there you can, stand up there with your cocktail. You got the bridge. You got all the boats coming in, the trains going backwards and forwards, and of course the streetcars going over. I mean, this is so busy with trains and streetcars and all kinds of stuff going on. I love how like this place feels like there's a train going. Oh, there's another train going the other way, and you get them going on the top, and you get them going on the bottom as well. Oh, like this place just like feels alive. Oh, there's the airship, and you get the commuter airships going as well. Ah, there's always something going on. Okay, now I want to show you something. I want to show you like possibly my favourite view in the city. And like attention to detail. I mean, I've put like I'll show you. I've put like every sign for every building that you can imagine out, just to get all the detail in there. Really, like I've just totally fallen in love with this place. There's the church. Ah, okay. Show you I think this is my favourite view. I mean, I do love the view of the bridge. This is Main Street. Okay, so this is where the streetcars run down. I'll show you kind of like a. So the streetcars come round and they come down here, and you can see I've kind of kept those original shapes that we had in, right? But now we've got Main Street, and when you zoom in, I love this view. I mean, you can just see the bridge. You've got the Metals HQ, and you've got this really nice mix of medium density, high density, low density, and also medium wealth, low wealth. You got the high wealth buildings over here. You know, I said we were going to try and, you know, it was going to be difficult to kind of make this place look attractive. Well, I've got to say, I think we've managed it. There's like everywhere you look, there's something to see. You know, there's all these little tunnels and whatever, but hey, S-Guard 6, if you're watching this, there's your pond. Put that pond in just for you. Oh, got to show you the park, right? Because you remember I put the city park in? But I thought, yeah, it's kind of just like sitting there on its own, but I just put like a load of benches in around it, and now I think this is really cool. You know, probably the people here, you know, go and eat their lunch in the park and stuff, just off Main Street. Just away from the traffic. It's nice and quiet, and we've still got the mining going on. It's starting to run low on ore, mind you. Look at this, year 14. That's how long I've been playing around with this. What else? You've seen the expo center, but I've worked on trying to get this to kind of blend in as much as possible. You know, really working on just getting kind of a dotting of trees, so that there's no kind of obvious edges and straight lines. You know, as much as you can. The services area is really cool, really like that, because you've got like a transport hub here, because you've got the airship hangar, the streetcars, and the bus terminal. All the rest of the services are in there, and love it. You got the tunnels. You know, servicing the city. Love it. What else? Oh yeah, gotta show you this. Okay, let's start from the front. Okay, so you remember the mayor's mansion that I wasn't gonna mess around with? Yeah, right. So we've got the fountain, we've got the flag, we've got the balcony, we've got the security guard, we've got the eagle on the roof, we've got the guest wing, we've got the mayor's the sports car garage, we've got the tennis court, we've got the swimming pool. And I left it at that. I was thinking about putting the helicopter in as well, but nah, that'll do. You know, these people, they've got they grow shrubs and trees and things on their balconies, you know? It's a very, very green city. And I think it's a very pretty city as well. The traffic is fine. Let me show you just coming up to 5 p.m, so that's rush hour. Just coming up to like the evening rush hour. And as you can see, it's totally smooth. No problems at all. Oh, and it's just going dark. And I'll show you the place at night when it lights up, because it's awesome. You get the bridge lighting up first, and look at the lights twinkling, and you get the spotlights on the end, and then all of these buildings light up. And this has got the get off. This has got the floodlights on the front. Ah, and these buildings are like so bright and shiny. This is the multiplex cinema, where you can go and catch a flick. There you go. Going to leave you with a little bit of a slow spin. Hope you like it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the build. And now I've got to come up with something new. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.